If you are looking for a Switch Lite kickstand, my friend, you are in the right place. Roll the intro. What's up, guys? Welcome back, or welcome in for the first time. Really quick, I just wanted to remind you that the Friday live streams have moved over to Twitch. I'll have a link in the description to that, but guys, let's go ahead and jump right into this one. So as we all know, the Switch Lite does not have a kickstand like the original Switch. The original Switch's kickstand is garbage, but it still has one, and the Switch Lite doesn't. So I've gathered a few things here today to show you that if you want to hook up your Joy-Cons or your Pro Controller to your Switch Lite and play in tabletop mode, you can do it. 100% possible. Now, some of these are a little off the wall, and that's okay because, you know, they kind of work. Anyway, I'm not gonna give you anything stupid like telling you to lean it against a bottle of water or something like that. All these are things you can either buy on Amazon or Walmart, and I'll definitely have links to all of them below. Most of them will be affiliate links except the ones to Walmart, so if you do use them, they do help this channel, they help me, and I do very much appreciate it. Okay, so the first few I'm gonna go through real quick because, you know, some of you guys may not have this stuff or may not even wanna use this, so we're gonna make these really fast, but I definitely wanted to mention them for those of you who might wanna do this. Now, if you watched a video I put out a few weeks ago on the Orsley Essentials pack, I did talk about the grip that comes in that kit. Now, that grip itself actually has a kickstand attached right to it. And as I said in the video, it's actually a pretty good kickstand. I would say that this is a better kickstand than the one that's on the original Switch. Now, the Essentials pack itself, you'll have to watch the video and see if that's for you. But if you're looking for a case with a kickstand, this is it. Now, the next one we're gonna go over very quickly is the case that comes with the Skull & Co grip, because it actually is a kickstand for your Switch Lite as well. Mine is a little messed up, but I'm pretty sure that's just because I got one of the first ones. But from what I have been told, this has been fixed in the rest of them. But this flap here that covers the storage area actually flips up and sits in these little nubs here. And you can set your Switch right up like that. And it's actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different angles you can set it at. So that's pretty good, you know. If you have the case or plan on getting it and are looking at something to have your Switch Lite playable in tabletop mode, you're gonna get it with this case. So the next thing we're gonna move on to here is still a very practical thing to use, and that is the metal switch stand by PowerA. Now, not only is this, as I just mentioned, made of metal, so it's very strong. You don't have to worry about this thing breaking. I mean, it's beastly, but it is also, where's the switch? Hang on. Oh, I'm so prepared for this video, obviously. So not only, as I said, it's made out of metal, but it's also completely adjustable. Both sides, the back and the arm that the little switch sits on is completely adjustable. So you're gonna have pretty much any viewing angle on this thing that you want. And not only that, it actually raises it up off the ground enough to where you can charge the Switch Lite while you're playing as well. So that's a huge bonus right there. Another thing that's really good about this is it actually folds up pretty flat and comes with this little bag. So you don't have to worry about scratching other things in your bag up with the metal. And something like this really doesn't take up any more space than like a cell phone would in a bag. So it's very easy to take with you, very easy to store, definitely something you wanna check out if you are looking for a stand for your Switch Lite. Now, the next one I don't have physically in my hands right now because it's at my house, but you're gonna be seeing pictures of it right now. Anyway, this is a charge stand I found on Amazon, and it didn't have a particular name. It was just the charge stand for in Switch. You know how that Amazon stuff goes. And this is definitely not the only one of these out there. I got this one because of 2 reasons. 1, you can get it to match the color of whatever Switch Lite you have. And 2, when you sit it on there to charge, it's got these 2 little lights that light up, and I just think it looks cool. If you've been over to any of the live streams, link in the description, you've probably seen this sitting in the background on my shelf. So obviously out of all of these, that's the one I'm using the most, but I do really like the metal stand, and the next 2 are pretty interesting as well. Now, these 2 I found on Amazon under different names, and I felt like I had to get these because, you know, I just want to give you guys options. All the options you could ever want. And maybe, you know, some you just don't want, but it's okay. Just bear with me on this one. Now, these ones I am not gonna link on Amazon. I'm actually gonna link them to Walmart because these were like $12 to $15 each on Amazon, and I found them both at Walmart for a total of $10. And like you're probably thinking, why does a total of both of them matter? But you'll see in a minute, because you kind of need one to use the other, but we'll get into that. The first one is called the FlexiMount Clip-On Smartphone Grip. Yes, it is actually made for a smartphone, but it does work for the Switch Lite. And I'm gonna demonstrate it here, and I'm gonna roll some B-roll so you guys have a really good picture of what this looks like. But essentially what you do, it comes like this. You just kind of pull it out. It's very strong. You take this part here, the clip, and you clamp that onto something. You can clamp it, you know, on a shelf or on a table or really anything. And then you bring this side up and you can put your Switch right in there. Now I'm gonna demonstrate this for you. Pop it right there on the table. Man, that thing is strong. You kind of want to lean it back a little bit because the weight of the Switch Lite is going to bring it forward. So we'll go ahead and put it somewhere about there. And what's cool about it is, I don't know if I can get it to focus over there, but if you can see, you can actually adjust it completely right there. So we'll go ahead and put the Switch Lite in there. And all right, we're gonna have to do a little bit more adjusting. And there you have it. I don't think I have a controller here, but if I did, I could totally be playing Switch Lite, and you know, the viewing angle is actually, it's pretty good. And as long as you've got a decent, as long as you've got a decent surface to clip this to, you know, it does move around a little bit at first, but you know, once you get it in place and it's just sitting there, I mean, this isn't bad. It looks absolutely ridiculous, but this isn't bad. I mean, it's right in front of me, as you can see. It's moving a little bit, but it's not terrible. Now, this one is, you know, it's a fun idea, but you know, maybe not for some of you, and that's fine. I've got one more that you might like, you may not, but we've got one more, and you actually have to use some pieces of this. That's why the whole price together thing is what I'll just show you. So the next one is made by the same company, and I do not remember the name, but again, I'll have a link to it below. Get this out of here. But this one is a little different, and I kind of messed up because instead of having the clip like that one does, this one comes with this. Again, this is for a smartphone or a tablet, but the problem with it is, if you're using it with a smartphone, it goes like this, which is too small to fit the Switch. If you're using it for a tablet, use it like this, which is too big to fit the Switch Lite. Now, here's why you would need both if you wanted to use this part of it. This clip actually works perfect on this other product. So let me get these switched over here and I'll show you what I mean. I mean, guys, it doesn't get much more comfortable than this. You're talking about hands-free. You can pretty much walk wherever you want and just play your Switch Lite. Totally adjustable, right from the back here. You know, you can even adjust the metal parts. And there's another bonus with this one, you know, besides looking super cool as you go down the street. Let's say you're using this and you know, you're walking to, I don't know, right now you're not gonna be doing that, but let's say you're going to meet some friends at a coffee shop or something, and maybe you're gonna play some Switch when you get there. Now with this setup, this is pretty much for like a one-on-one type of play session, you know, just you and your Switch Lite. But here's where this one has a game changer. Now, I don't have enough room to do it right here, but you're gonna be seeing B-roll of this right now. This thing actually can be manipulated and moved around and used in tabletop mode, just like a kickstand. And I gotta be honest, of all three styles of using these two products together, I would say this one is my favorite. It's got a really wide base, so you know, you really don't have to worry about it tipping over. And it's actually up high enough off the table where it's a little bit closer to your face, so the smaller screen isn't really that big of an issue. Because that's actually been one issue I have with tabletop mode in general, whether it be with the Switch or the Switch Lite. When it's down on the table like that, the screen is just really small. And this, something like this, I mean, brings it, you know, right up at a really good viewing angle. So obviously, yeah, it looks ridiculous. It looks stupid. I mean, it looks dumb, but it's something to think about. And like I said, you could get both of these for 10 bucks. So guys, I hope this has helped you out a little bit in your search for a kickstand for your Switch Lite. Again, I'll have links to everything below. Some are Amazon affiliate links, some are gonna be from Walmart. But guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on this video. Make sure you are subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.